Hello and welcome. This time I'll be trying to beat two AIs on Titan difficulty in Age of Mythology the Titans, and I'll have to admit this was rather difficult. I had to try multiple times with loads of tactics. If you don't know it, in this game the AI gets a huge bonus, so you'll have to play around that in different ways. I was playing Gaia in the beginning to try and win the economic game versus the AI, and it wasn't easy. But let's have a look at the game. I'm starting out with the economic guild and hunting dogs. Really nice upgrade to get early on if you want to get any chance at all in the economic game. And then send two villagers to gather food from some hunt. In that way, you will be able to fund constant citizen production during the game. And you want that. You will never want to not be building a citizen in this game. The general idea in this game is to build a defensive wall more or less behind my town center. So like around here I want to build a wall, and here I want to build a wall, and then I would like all my economy to be behind here in the darkness somewhere. I know the AI will attack around 8-9 minutes or so. They might attack sooner, and if they attack too soon I will lose immediately, and I can't defend that. I've tried multiple times and that's just not going to happen. If I'm lucky and they attack late, I have a chance. To increase my chances, I was forced to set one of the AIs to defender at the difficulty settings, and I don't remember which one it was, but one of them should be playing defender, and that's just to give me a little head start. They'll still have huge bonuses if you watch the AI. You can tell here. This is the red AI. He's got already. Look at the resources gathered. They got next to 0 villagers, and they already got 400 food. So it's really hard to beat that speed they gather. And they will also be able to age really quickly. Both of the AIs are playing Set. I found it to be the easiest god to play against. I don't know why. They normally build a lot of slingers, and slingers is absolutely doable to beat. They do not take advantage of Set's bonuses with the ability to get the hunt around the map with priests and such. So you will have a little head start right there. They are not able to use that abilities to maximize it, and they do not save the first god power for late game. They use it immediately to just scout a random position on the map. I will personally save it for maybe when somebody build a Titan gate, or and then mix it up with a meteor tornado or something like that. But they do not do that. They just immediately think, oh, let's scout a random position on the map, and that's just stupid. But it's a little good thing for me. You can tell the AI is already building a temple, and that means the AI is already preparing to go to the next age, and that will of course give me a chance to come back in this game later on, but in the early game it's really hard to rush. I tried multiple rush strategies. I tried with the Kronos and really early game rush, and I was most of the time able to crush one of the AI's economy but the other AI would eventually attack my base and raid it, and I couldn't beat that. Other times the AI would maybe go crazy and just attack my position and then beat it. I was with Norse and Loki able to kill one AI off around the 9 minute or something when I had my best try. I had multiple tries, but the other AI was simply too strong to beat by that time because my economy was not on par with the AI, and he went for H4 and Titan and had fully upgraded stuff, and I couldn't beat it. So let's get back to my base. In my base, you can tell I'm going for economy. I'm already building a town center. The plan was to get a town center as soon as possible. I sent 2 villagers for gathering hunt, and then I sent 1 for wood, 1 for gold, 1 more for wood, and then I took 1 of the villagers for hunt to gold, and then the next villager build would go to build a town center immediately. You can tell I've used my picks for some scouting behind right here to get some extra information on the map, and I'm not really the best at using oracles. I don't know, I just sometimes not use them to the fully potential. I've also decided to get early hunt down here because I know in a not so distant future this will be almost impossible to get, as well as this will also actually be pretty hard to get. So I'm also grabbing a little gold right here. I'm trying to get all behind this line in the future, so you can tell I'm really happy for this location up here. I got some gold right here. I also got some gold right here, and I'll be able to make forest if I need more. And I've got some hunt, and all in all I can like get my economy up right here, and then make a defensive posture around the front of my base like this, and then I will be able to rush for Titan. That's the general idea. I want to rush for Titan, and the Titan will hopefully be able to take 1 AI down, maybe more, and at least save me a few settlements around the map. I need that population. So right now I'm preparing to go Age, and I know it's really late, but I've got not only 1 but soon 2 town centers building citizen. So I'm really trying to stay ahead in the economy, and that's really hard to do versus the AI on the hardest Titan difficulty setting, because this handicap just means they get so crazy resources all the game long, and you really want to be able just to compete a little bit, and it's simply impossible. Right here I did a huge mistake, and I was seriously consider restarting. I wanted to delete this mana and build it here instead, and I accidentally clicked on the citizen instead, and just right off the bat deleted it. And I was actually pretty sure I would lose this game, because I had been trying for a day or so, and I just thought, what the hell, let's just try and see what it goes. But it eventually, you will see, it turned out well, but right here, man, damn, I thought, why the fuck do you do that? And I don't know why I got this villager standing around doing nothing for so long. That's a mistake. I'm not the greatest Age of Mythology player in the world. I'm decent with a lot of gods, but Atlantean isn't really my style. I'm best with the Egyptians, and also rather good with the Greeks. Actually, all the old gods is kind of my thing, and then I won with the Atlantean. That's kind of funny, but they are not the hardest to play, so I guess it worked out well in that regard. You can tell by the economics right here that I'm actually keeping up in food almost. I'm ahead in wood. Of course, they don't need a lot of wood. They are set. They are Egyptians, so that's kind of one of the points about Egypt. Gold, I'm behind, but not by a lot. So right now I'm keeping up, but remember I'm Gaia. I've really been focusing on getting my upgrades in the economic guild early on. I've been having 2 town centers, non-stop building citizens almost as quickly as humanly possible. And if you go to the AI, you can tell he's probably the defender. He's not really. He's been building an army. He's been building a citizen, and in general not really been focused close to my focus on the economy. And I'm keeping up, and that's good for me. But it's still it's hard to do. And if you're playing anything but Gaia mostly, you will really find it a hard time. I was unable to keep up with the AI when I was playing Loki. I really tried, but it was so damn difficult, and in the end I just couldn't do it. That might just be poor play on my part. I don't know. Looks like both the AI went for some walls. I don't know. I might have put them on defender or something like that. Both of them. I thought one of them was standard, but I don't know. It's actually unusual to see walls early on by both the AIs. But still, trust me, they will attack soon enough, and then I will have to defend with all I've got. And you can tell by now I really do not have anything but some towers and a town center, and this is where it's pretty good to be playing against this set, because he will most of the time bring slingers to the front line instead of some of the other AIs. Yeah, here is the first attack, around 8 minutes. And it's not the most difficult to defend. It would be worse if it were one of the other guards. In general, this isn't that dangerous. I might lose this tower, but it's fine. I'll just fall back and defend behind my town center. I would actually want to bring those villages I've got in the front line here back and build up the economy behind right here, because they will attack here, and then they will go in and raid and try to kill my villagers, and that's unfortunate to be losing villagers early on. That's just the way I think about it. Losses. Nobody have really lost anything yet, but you can tell by this battle they will lose hopefully more than me. Got my town center building up, and I've got villagers trying to build up a second tower. And right now I'm just trying to make sure the villagers will garrison before they die. And they got both town centers and watchtowers shooting at them. So I've got some defense going on for me, and I'm on my way to the third age, to the heroic age, and then I'll build a palace and get even more defense. They're not really getting in the game. Here we go again. Loads of slingers all around the map, being able to help me out defend myself, and that's just nice. Got the next watchtower going up here. We're still building economy behind this. We're still focusing on getting the economic upgrades. We are really paying much attention to this economy, as said before. I want to get a Titan out almost as quickly as possible, and here you can really tell why it's nice to play versus the set, because slingers do absolutely nothing versus building. And also this bird have a great shot at the slingers and in general in Egyptian, because they do not bring priest in the attack. So that's a good thing going for me. Building our palace to get even more defense going on, and you can tell here the resources lost. I lost almost nothing in this battle, and the first AI attacked with not a big army but something, and I didn't really lose anything. And this same story can be said about the next AI attacking. I thought he would be attacking by now. He really should. You could tell his army was around the map here, and I don't know what hold up, but now they're coming again with armies. They bring their way, and I'm getting up my market, getting ready for the third age, getting economic upgrades again. Build up a barracks now. 11 minutes into the game. That shouldn't be happening, but with the palace, with the towers, with everything being behind this line, I'm actually able to defend also the next attack and the next one and so on. And I really got a good economy going on. I got lots of citizen. You can tell my population is almost entirely in citizen, and the only non-citizen thing I have is these two. And still I'm just if we go to the resources, you can tell it's not even I'm that far ahead actually. Despite I've been pumping all my resources into even more resources, it's still hard. And here you can tell what I meant by raiding. They just go in and raid and raid and raid and raid, and it's hard to build walls. You will actually have to build walls all around, and they will just destroy the walls, and then you're dead anyways. So I found it easier to defend with just killing them off with towers and hope that would work out. And it has to be said more than once, this was the best try out of many I had, and the thing that made this try really nice wasn't my play being great. It was mainly the AI for some reason just played below the normal performance, and I don't know why exactly what happened. Mainly luck, I guess. Exactly what happened, it's hard to tell. But I'm on my way to the mythic age, and slowly but steadily getting there. I've been able to defend with the towers, and now you can tell in the kills and losses, I'm way ahead of the AI. They haven't really been able to destroy anything in my base. They've been able to destroy some economy with the constant harassing. I've had to garrison my villagers, my citizen, but even though I'm still doing fine in the economy. They got their scarabs and stuff like that, but that's not the most dangerous thing in the world. It's actually fine. So I'm doing great. The biggest fear right now is later in the game, where the AI will take up a lot of town centers. You can tell green has already taken 3 town centers. One of them might go for this town center early on. And basically I would be stuck in a situation in which I have 2 town centers, and they got a total of 7 split between them, so they would have way more population, and already the population they use on gathering resources is so small compared to what I would have, so it would be even more difficult to keep up. with the AI's army size. I would have to go for quality over quantity, and that's the general idea. I'll be building fanatics, a pretty decent soldier, I think, um, and I will try to get them upgraded in the armory as well, get them upgraded with medium infantry, and in general just get the best possible army with what little population I have to spare for army. And so far I'm think I'm doing okay. I was considering going for caravans, but I've done that in other games, and they often get raided around this time where I would build them. And so I decided not to try it in this game, and it actually worked out just fine in this regard. You could tell I'm getting the Secret of the Titans. It's going down, and the AI is. You can tell the economy is so small of the AI. It does have what, 6 villages in gold, and 8, 9, or 10 or something on food, and oh, we got 3 more over here. But it's still it's such a small number of villagers they dedicate to gathering resources, and it's incredible that they get that resource gathering rate, even though they really do not focus on it. It's so hard to keep up. They got 30 villagers each. I got 25, but my villages count as 3, so I got 75 population invested in villagers. I've got more villagers than them combined, and my resource gathering is not even close to them combined. Not even close. If I think you would be able to tell the unit upgrades. You can tell the unit upgrades. I'm really good at the upgrades with the units, and they actually got the same upgrades as I do, almost at least. But still, it's hard. Here they are attacking the market, and that's what I talked about before. The reason why I wouldn't build up too much market economy, because if I had built it down here, or maybe over at this location, it would be really hard to defend, and most of the time I'm having to defend multiple locations. So if I have to travel too much, it's going to be even worse defending. And this is actually the first time my army will be fighting theirs head on, and I'm not able to do that, so I will be using my last gunpowder right here, and I've got both of their armies right here, and trying to pull my guys back. It's an investment, you could call it, in getting rid of this, because right now I'm building the Titan Gate. I got 30% done already. I'm building an army for the first time in this game actually, and that's giving me at least a little chance to defend in the future. But I'll have to get it up before too long. But I got almost all the army in this death ball, and everything just dies basically. So it's a huge army died in that explosion. So that's nice. And they even gave up building this town center right here. So even more bonus for me. So the HP of this town center is actually quite low. So so that was a perfect implode, I think. And the upgrades are coming along slowly, but they're getting there. getting the upgrades, getting all the villagers working on the gold. If you get to the resources, you can tell my resource gathering isn't even that far ahead when you think about it. I have over twice the investment in resource gathering, so this is really hard. I think I'll speed it up a little bit by now, just to increase the pleasure of viewing this game, because it's a long one. And I managed to secure this point, which will give me defensive posture in more ahead, more in the front, and also it will of course provide even more population. And you can tell the AI just brings slingers, and slingers isn't really a big problem for fanatics, and that's one of the reasons I was playing versus Zed. Of course, heavy axeman is hard to deal with, but that's the general idea. I got a Titan now, and I could tell for some reason Red haven't taken a single town center on the map, and so I thought I'll just go and beat him up as much as possible. Still getting attacked in the base, but my army is actually a pretty nice composition right now. I got some archers, they will be upgraded soon, hopefully. I've got some big birds, and I got fanatics, and I got dryads. Everything working out nicely. And then I just sent my big guy, my Titan, to Red's base. And it's a really lucky for me. He's only got one town center. If he had like 3 town centers and Green had like 3 town centers, it would be difficult to get one of the AIs to resign early on. But when this happens and one AI took all the town centers, it's possible. Not easy, but it's possible to get one of the AIs to resign, and that's what I'm going for. If I can get Red to resign, then I will only have to deal with Green, and I'm off to a great start. Already doing absolutely fine. You can tell my army is better upgraded, better units, better suited for this battle. That's unfortunate, losing a bird like that, but still, fanatics just eat slingers very easily, and I have the economy to support it. The biggest fear right now in the long run would actually be the fear of not having any population to defend off the green army, because the green will eventually upgrade, will eventually get the best possible units, will get chariot archers, would get elephants, would get them champion level, and I'm not able to compete with his population and his economy. It might not be great, but it's still something to speak about. So while I'll have to take more town centers soon enough. But you can tell this Titan is doing marvelous work. It's managed to get the town center, and as he's left with no town centers at all, I'll just slowly but surely be able to beat down his villages and then beat him. Right now I'm investing my army in going down here and hopefully being able to beat him. I'm hoping I will be able to defend this just a little bit with what's left. I'm fine with losing some. Might even lose this town center. It's fine. I can take that as long as I'm able to beat Red, and this army will help a little bit. I might not have managed to put it to the best use, but having some army to go around and pick up the villagers will help a lot to get this Red guy to resign. And I'm doing just that. is not really any danger. The attack they put up right here is just trying to kill my market. It will take them quite some time, so it's fine. Now they've gotten to the point in which they bring in chariot archers, an okay counter to fanatics if you micro, but they do not. And you can tell here the great friends of the green. He's trying to take this town center away from his friend, his dying friend. He's not going to send an army. He's going to send 4 villagers to take his that corpse. Such a bad friend, such a bad ally. If I had him in a 2v2, I would probably rage a little bit, to be honest with you. But luckily he's my enemy, so I'll just take advantage of that. And now you can tell it's so nice being able to play versus Zed, because look at all these archers and look at this. I'm simply not going to invest much in defense because the defensive position with the palaces and with the town centers and even a little bird is just putting so much pressure on them, because I don't need to do anything really about this, because they will never kill this with that investment of an army. And slowly but surely you can tell red is running out of resources and running out of villagers. I'm getting more and more villagers. I'm getting more and more of these buildings. I'm running around with fanatics and killing stuff. Also losing fanatics left and right, but also killing something. And soon enough I will. I've gotten down a few villages ready to take this town center right here. My resources actually are not they are great, but they are not flawless, and I've used a lot of resources and I'm using it all the time. I'm constantly trying to fund an army, and it's actually putting up a lot of pressure on the economy. I'm deciding to build another palace behind here because I can almost tell I'm going to lose this this position right here, but I've managed to defend it so far. I've got a huge economy here in the back, you can tell, and I'm constantly shifting my workers around for what I'm in greatest need of. So you can tell I got a lot of farms not being used right now because I know I would need more gold, so I sent villagers to gather gold instead, and so on. And I'm constantly doing that throughout the game. That's one of the best things with the... Oh, I missed the tornado. That's one of the greatest things about the Atlanteans. It's so easy to shift around your economy if it's unbalanced. If you got like 1000 wood and 0 gold, you can just take the villages of wood and send them to gold. You don't have to build a lot of buildings or stuff like that. It's really easy, really quickly. And right here, the red guy resigned, so now I'm only left with the green and his army composition. Although he made it to champion slingers and stuff like that, I got the fanatics, I got the dryads. He's not bringing in any real counters to fanatics. The red guy had more axemen in his composition, which was harder to deal with. So all in all, it's working out really nice. And if we look it up too fast here, now the Titan will be able to go around and get a few town centers. I can tell his market is somewhere around here, so getting this town center would be nice. I'm actually in need of resources right now. I really want to build a town center right here, but I'm not having the gold. I should have definitely by now seen I was able to defend this position and then build the market down here and then had some trade routes going back and forth. That would have been the best idea. That's so much gold you get from that, but I'm not able to do that. But still, it's working out. I've got the settlement coming up. The Titan is right now actually just going around and scouting a little bit, and that's so bad I haven't done that earlier. But my army is able to beat the green army, and if I'm able to get a lot of town centers, I will eventually be able to kill his base. I know it's here, so I'm getting this town center as well. So now I've got this. I'm going to get this, and I will kill off his caravans. I'm starting to run dry on gold, but I went down to get some gold right here. Now I'm getting control of the middle of the map, so I'll just bring some villagers here and get some control right there. Found this position. We'll get my Titan to take clear of that. The Titan got 2000 HP left, so it's not a lot, but it's still something. It's enough to pose a real threat. And should the AI go for a Titan at some point, it will hopefully be enough to rush in and get that killed before it actually gets to be a real threat. So yeah, just beating the town centers nice and slow. Found this town center right here, and now this ran dry. We got a position now in which I have map control of the mid. I will get the control of the town centers around the map. And now he's building a Titan gate, which is not really a threat. He's building it right here, and my Titan was on the way down here to kill this town center right here, and then on the way back he'll just walk around, get this, and I'll be a happy guy. So we are beating this, and it's actually kind of funny. He built a town center while I was building a palace right here, and I didn't see it. So he got this town center back, but I'll get it with the fire 7. Now he's building the Titan gate, and my Titan rushed right here, and I guess I got this. Boom, Titan died. Easy peasy. And his army is making. He's got them upgraded enough now to for them actually to make some hurt. But I had a lot of archers. I just had located to go right here, and I didn't see them for quite some time. So I'm bringing in the archer army now. Beat him with the palaces. Got this town center. Got this town center. He's only got 2 left, and from here on out, it's just a matter of time before he will eventually have to give up, admit defeat. And I don't know why the AI always builds so many Anubite, but it's not really a danger. And I'm just pushing in, and he's focusing on the Titan, and he's got a lot of firepower going for the Titan, and he will get it most likely. Let's see if he will get it. It's getting low, 600, 500, and maybe it can get this. It's going to be close. Will it get this? Almost. No, it won't be able to get the fortified citadel. But I've gotten into the position in which I'm able to really put some pressure on, and I might have too many archers for his army, but they do not die easily. And I'm getting some siege weapons into the composition as well. So soon enough he will give up, and this is pretty much the game. It wasn't easy. It might have been. I don't know if it's cheating, but the AI was, at least one of them was set to defender. But it's still a really hard challenge to do, and I had lots of frustration, but also lots of fun trying to beat this AI. And I did it, and I hope you enjoyed and maybe learned a little bit. And if you would like to see me do other challenges or other games, or have any feedback or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. So yeah, thanks, bye.